This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 440 North Canon Drive, Beverly Hills, California, 90210. Today is Friday, July 9th, 2021. We're performing a video sewer re-inspection through a 4-inch cast iron cleanout located just outside of the rear door to 440 North Canon Drive. And again, this is our 4-inch cast iron cleanout. This is our 440 North Canon Drive rear door. This is our parking lot area here, and this runs towards the chocolate store there. And we did run our line through the chocolate. There's a 2-inch clean out just next to the gas meter. We ran our line through there and had it all flushed out into this area here. So we're going to run down the main here. And again, we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here. And we're just going to go ahead and drop down and just take a good look as we go back down. And we were able to get quite a bit of the buildup, and had quite a bit of buildup initially in the initial inspection. Had a lot of heavy buildup and scaling, and just a lot of debris built up throughout this cast iron line. And we were able to get quite a bit of that buildup and slime, and we couldn't even see anything previously. And now, as you can see, we got quite a bit of it off of there. And there was a rag as well that was caught up in the line, and we were able to get the rag out as well. Still a little bit of debris here at the bottom. We tried to flush out as much as we possibly could. And again, this line is quite a bit of debris and buildup was taken out of this line and washed out into the city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to push out. Again, all this little loose debris over time will just continue to get washed out and washed out into the city sewer. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And this does appear to be all original cast iron. And just going to continue to push out. Make a little bit of a turn. And in this area here, we do transition from our cast iron sewer pipe to what appears to be vitreous clay sewer pipe. And again, a little bit of that neoprene bands are exposed in the joints there in the cast iron, in the vitreous clay. And then we continue to push out. And as you can see, we do have, appears to be a hole in the vitreous clay here. You can see that there's 2 penetrations on either side of the vitreous clay, and those areas there are going to continue to break. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to mark these areas. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area, and it's just in front of the water meter box. And I did mark it with just a small dot of orange paint at 3 foot 5 inches deep. And again, as you can see, we do have a break in the vitreous clay in this area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. You can see that as well there too. Just before that joint, there's another break in the vitreous clay there. And these areas here, the water is just going to keep eroding into the soil there. So this area would need to be possibly excavated and repaired. And we're going to go ahead and continue to push out, and then continue to push out. And again, we transition back into what appears to be cast iron sewer pipe. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. A little bit of a belly in this area, as you can see, holding a little bit of water. And then we come up and out of our belly. And again, still a little bit more heavy debris in this area, but we did try our best to try to get as much of the debris and the buildup off of the cast iron, and then we dropped down into our city sewer tie-in. So again, we went ahead and had the line hydrojetted, and now we're re-inspecting it, and we were able to get out a good 90% of all the buildup and debris that was basically throughout the whole sewer line, covering the line. Previously, we weren't able to see anything. And now that we got everything nice and clean, we can see that we are an old cast iron sewer pipe, and we do have a short section of vitreous clay, and the vitreous clay does have a couple holes in it. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, this area here, we are holding a little bit of water. We do have a belly just before the city sewer tie-in. You can see there, just holding water in that area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We transition back into vitreous clay. And again, this is our test tee as well. I did notice that there's a test tee there at the top. And we continue to pull back, and now we transition back into what appears to be cast iron. And now we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Pull back, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video re-inspection.